and Sabah. So in your pictures, you have the guys from the inspection of the team being done, led by the qualified from Group A, Vandals versus Vikings. And it's Alexander Amankwaah holds try to mastermind something for Menton Sabah. Not too far from the goal area. This can be dangerous. And the ball left for Alexander Amankwaah. Can he find his teammates? No, he does not find any teammate here. Referee whistles again for an infringement. Alexander Amankwaah. Good damage. Whistling for every little push. Alexander Amankwaah, and the man who almost does that for them all the time is Alexander Amankwaah, who is behind the ball. Sent one in there straight to the hands of the goalkeeper. That was good goalkeeping from Nanakop Nakusi. Dennis Abevu loses possession there. That's Mensa Sabah. Ball intercepted in midfield. Alexander. Goalkeeper Kojo Mensah does very well. Beg your pardon, Captain Kojo Mensah.
Innings now as the Vandals try to come close. Bing Samuel heading the ball out, and then eventually the ball is cleared, and now away we go with Alexander Amankwaah pushes the ball. It doesn't go too far, but they're still coming forward. They switch play to the near side, but good thinking by the Sabah attack. And once again, Sabah come forward. This is the final of the University of Ghana League, and the match for third place was between Ekwafu Hall. Done well so far. He comes out again, Thomas to the rescue. And so no goals as yet in this match, and it gives you a clear indication that both teams are really up to the task. Sabah going forward, some good skill in midfield. They spread play now to the far side, and they're trying to use the width of the field to their advantage. Mensa Sabah with 27 minutes gone in the first half. It's still goalless, and you're watching the final of the there by Sabah, and then they come forward now. They've got the men behind the ball. Ball comes to Nanakusi. Holding on to the ball in the midfield is Amankwaah Alexander. Lays on a pass now. It's quite dangerous for Sabah, but then he loses his. Enoch slipped, much to the chagrin of the Sabah fans. But the Vikings, as they are known, become free kick in quite a dangerous position, Nana.
And this is where the Vikings are most dangerous. This is where they can't get a goal, because we understand that their best shot at getting a goal is through set pieces. So let's look at what they can do from this one. I'm sure Alexander Amankwaah is going to be behind this particular one if he's really poised to take it, and rightly so. The man in the number 30 jersey is behind it, and let's see what happens. And the fans vociferous as usual.
Exactly. Total support behind the Vikings with this free kick. And it's a certain Alex Amankwaah who's behind the ball. 6-man wall, 7-man wall form now. Chance on target. That nearly caused havoc.
That was close. I think Kojo Atadan has done very well, marshalling the defense for Commonwealth Hall. He must be given credit for the way he is. Behind the ball has been joined by Alexander Amankwaah, who takes this free kick. Looks like Alexander will do that ahead of Prince Korte. Korte leaves the scene, And it's Alexander Amankwaah does that very well. Cleared, the rebound is on. No, moves all the way to the back. Heads him down and hits the crossbar. That was dangerous. Hansen, who has not seen a lot of action in this game, and they continue with the pressure. Dealt with by the Vandals. As Prince Diego, good play. And Alexander Amankwaah, oh my word, over elaborate on that end. Good interception, but Calvin Tego. There's a push in there. Referee whistles for the foul. And I'm sure they would want to be fast about this. And assistant line 1, David. Calls for the foul. And I'm sure it'll be a long one. And that will come from the feet of Abubakar Al-Hassan. Abubakar Al-Hassan is one of the players selected for the national under-20 team. Good clearance from Alexander Amankwaah. Does his defensive duties very well. Ball quickly taken. And the young man that has been introduced into the game, Lawrence Kumador, trying to prove why he's been so goalless here. Are we looking at the penalty shootout between those two sides? We still have about some 25 minutes to play. And Teku reading that ball very well, but the defense of the Vandals doing their job. Good one. Could not beat his Makatawed is a corner kick. A corner kick for Mensa Saba. And Alexander Amankwaah will make the long run. It's a short one taken. Ball well defended, but stopped right here. Oh, good play. And there you have a champion. A champion's pass. Not getting to his target. Good defensive work by Mensa Saba. And it is Tieku. Tieku takes very well. Plays on. George Aponsa. Oh, Aponsa. The ball still with Aponsa. Aponsa still has possession of the ball. But at the end of the day, Abubakar Yakubu clears his lines. And as Lawrence has the energy to go all the way. Fresh blood being introduced into the game. But good defending. Good defending from Alexander Amankwaah. It's Benatieku. A little bit sloppy. George Amponsa. Sad fires one. Good block from Lawrence. Alexander, I beg your pardon. Alexander Amankwaah. He's everywhere.
To get a goal so that they both avoid the penalty shootout. And we've also seen some very good goalkeeping here. And we've not seen any clear-cut definitions in terms of the set pieces. Let's see if maybe this one will work the trick for Vikings.
It goes in there, but cleared out by the Vandals. And the display of talent here to confirm the GFA's initiative of no school, no football. and that should be drummed everywhere because it looks like it's the good thing for us to do.
I beg your pardon. Most definitely, I couldn't agree with you more on that score. And both sides have showed us that they've got the skills, but they've also got the brains. Because we have from level 100 to level 400 students playing here and showing their skill in football today. So I'm sure that if we should visit the no schooling, no football issue, which has been put up by the Ghana Football Association in terms of the coast level, the under-17s level, it should be good. But there comes an opportunity on the far side and good and the timely clearance.
Alexander Amankwaah again. The Prince is everywhere. The young man is everywhere. Everywhere the ball goes, in the middle of the park, in attack, in defense, he's everywhere. It shows you the kind of player he is. Very, very committed.
I think for the guys we see on the screen, the Vikings, they have a gem in Amankwaah. Amankwaah has shown that he's quite a resolute and a very solid footballer. He's got the physique, he's got the build, and he latches onto the easy and the loose balls as quickly as he can.
George losing concentration, and this could be dangerous. Benatieko waiting for them to build the offside trap, and Tieko is onto it. Tieko has the speed. Can the connection be on from George? No, that was too much. Calvin Tego, Alexander Amankwaah, the man with all the duties when it comes to the free kick and the set pieces, keeps it in play. And David Anson, Lawrence for Yakubu. Good play. Can he get the crossing? Brings it onto his favorite left foot. Referee waves play on, and the counter attack will be on from there. David Anson. That was a heavy challenge by Godwin Silbaden on David Anson. Calls for the free kick to be retaken. Good dummy. Good dummy. And what is the referee saying to that? The referee says it's a simple throw-in. Oh, that is too heavy, but still can be dangerous. Goes off the head of Richmond Sarkodie. So it's a corner kick in favor of Sabahal. The Vikings right under the watchful eyes of their supporters. What a good position they will be in to score at this moment of the game. The ball is floated in. Nobody to bounce on it. The connection comes, but still does not register a goal.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't register a goal, and I'm sure that the lads from Sabah working around the clock to ensure that at least they end the regulation time in victory. And as one of them rightly said behind us, they're ready to celebrate. But they'll have to hold on to the celebrations as yet because we've not seen any goal in here so far. But they're still probing, and I must confess that I've been very impressed with the resoluteness of the lads from Commonwealth Hall. They've shown that although they are under some amount of pressure, they're under the cosh, they have also been able to stand.
A free kick lucky for them at this time. They can get anything out of this. That was next up. We have the man who has performed very well for Sabahal throughout, Alexander Amankwaah, and that. The goalkeeper got the direction right, but failed to make contact with the ball. Very well. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you look forward to with your football career.
Yeah, I'm Amankwaah. I play in the left fullback for the school team and playing the defensive midfield for Sabah Hall. Actually, this game I was very determined to win this cup for my hall and myself. Since I came to the school, this is the third time. We missed the first time and we missed the second time. And I told myself, this is the third time. This is the next time. Though I'm spending 4 years, but this is my time. I have to win this game and this trophy for my hall. So that was the determination.